Inside of today's video, I want to share with all of you the fastest Blood Knight build and the most fun that I have ever played. I just learned about it during tonight's live stream from Zachary. This is the build. I'm going to be going through the skills, the essences, the secondary gear, and then go into a live trial of the Horde's battle with you to show you just how this works. Starting things off, we go with the Shadow's Edge attack. That's just our primary attack. We're going to be utilizing Siphon Blood, Swarm of Bats, Mephitic Cloud, and Sanguigate. What we do with Siphon Blood is it gives us some really good movement when we pair it with the Sanguigate, and it's going to pull health and life from your enemies. Swarm of Bats is going to follow us, make us more quick. It's going to give us another movement skill, and it's also going to steal health from your enemies. And Mephitic Cloud is going to daze and confuse the enemies around us, have them attack one another, and give us some cover while all that's going on. Now, let's take a look at what we have going on here for the secondary gear to start. This is how I'm running it. I'm going with a 2-piece Vathu. Increases the duration of all beneficial effects on you or your party members by 30%. And of course, I'm going in with a 4-piece of Grace of the Flagellant. This is the same secondary set that I've been utilizing with my Barbarian build as well. All continual damage, channel damage, and persistent ground damage are increased by 15%. Each time you damage an individual enemy 5 times, you'll do 9,000 additional damage to that enemy. I could switch these around. We'll have to see how this all works out over in time. For now, that's where it sits though. Now, let's take a look over here at some of the gear, and really the most important part, the essences that change the build to be the build that we want it to be. Horns of the Hexed. I'm going with a 3-star rank 4 Seeping Bile. And this one, the essence here is Siphon Blood is no longer channeled and now moves with you, dealing damage and draining the life of nearby enemies. Siphon Blood damage is increased by 6%. Now, I know that some of my secondary gear focuses on channeled damage, so that's why I'm talking about maybe I should start switching some things over there, but for now it's working very, very well. I love this because when I mix this Siphon Blood, I can move around, steal health, and when I use it with Sanguigate, I can move really quickly while stealing that health. We'll show you a demonstration of that later. Chiropteran. Yeah, we're going with a chest piece with a rank 10 1-star Berserker's Eye, and Swarm of Bats damage is increased by 13%. I also have this awakened, so Swarm of Bats is increased damage by another 10, so a total of 23% increased damage from Swarm of Bats right there. Now moving on to the shoulders, a little bit of an easier name, Solemn Snare. We have over here a rank 10 1-star Trick Shot gem, yes, with Swarm of Bats now shrouds you in a fog of blood mist, increasing your movement speed and making you untargetable while also dealing damage to nearby enemies. Swarm of Bats damage is increased by 6%, plus an additional, and the cooldown is reduced by 10%. So we are getting more damage from the bats. This makes me invincible for about 3 seconds and gives me increased movement speed yet again. And it's awakened. Going on to the pants, Oversight, we have a 3-star rank 4 Blood-Soaked Jade. Nothing crazy on the gems here, guys. Swarm of Bats now also heals you for almost 20% of the damage it deals. I love this because the favorite thing that I have about the Blood Knight is that you're continuously able to heal. Whether you do a ton of damage or not, you're able to do a ton of healing. Going with the first primary piece of attack weapon, Cruel Vendetta, we have only a rank 4 2-star Ironbane. Shadow's Edge damage is increased by 26%. So my primary attack damage is just straight up increased. We're going with the secondary, Hanging Chalice, a rank 6 2-star Pain Clasp. After Shadow's Edge hits an enemy, 2 blades ricochet out, randomly targeting nearby enemies and dealing 13,000 and change damage to them, and the damage is increased by 30%. Again, another one for the primary attack, this one targeting more than 1 enemy as well. If you are rank 800 or Paragon 800 or higher, you've unlocked your stances, and you would have a second primary and a second secondary. In this one, Reverent Hunter Siphon Blood also slows enemy movement speed by 30%, absorbing their vigor, and increases your movement speed by 10%, up to 30%. Siphon Blood damage is also increased by 3%. Love the buffs here of Bats, Siphon Blood, and essentially the primary attack as well. We're not seeing any change in Mephitic Cloud or Sengulgate. We're really focusing on the others. And here, Mooncall, we have a rank 6, a 2-star Mother's Lament. And here, Shadow's Edge also increases your primary attack speed by 10% for 2 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Shadow's Edge damage is increased by another 3%. By the way, on the second secondary, we are rocking a rank 6, 2-star Fervent Fang. Now, what I want to do with you guys now is take you into and demonstrate how this works in Trial of the Hordes. Now, keep in mind, Trial of the Hordes is very similar to an experience you would have open world farming in PvE, being attacked by many different monsters. That's what's going on here, except for we're attacking ours, they're attacking theirs. Let me show you how this gets done. And it works the same all of the time. I'm going to start off with the cloud right here on the enemies that drop. Boom, it's going to have them attack themselves. I'm going to come on over here, shoot a little bit in there. Then we're going to come on over here and just get some kills. Notice how I can move fast right here, utilizing the 2 skills together. Then I can come along with Bats if I want to, take out everything as quickly as I can. I want to save the cloud now for when these guys drop. Boom, make everyone invisible right there. They're not gonna, or not invisible, they're just not gonna see me. They're gonna attack one another, and we're gonna look really good. I'm gonna stand in the center right here, try and do all this, and using my primary attack, looking really good right here. I can move myself around as quickly as I want, combining the skills together. I'm saving my Bats for the invincibility because I'm saving that for when I run into something big like this right here. Then I just get my Bats, I go over everything. Remember, I am invincible, I cannot be hurt with this. And I just go straight on through the enemies with the Bats, being invincible and able to drop all that damage. We're gonna go right here, Bats right here, making myself invincible again because the big boss right here does tons of damage. We want to make sure he doesn't hit us. We're going to go here. We're going to pop this as well. I'm in a little bit of trouble right here. I am in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go with Bats again right now. Oh, no. I canceled the skill. I canceled it accidentally. Let's get out of here and make everything invisible. We're going to go with our Bats again. Try and take down this boss. Boom. There we go. Trying to heal myself up, staying along the outside. Oh, we got 2 bosses right here. I'm gonna go with the Quickening Globe and this right here. Let's go with this. Boom. The cloud here. Up. And the Bats. Again, I'm invincible. Can I stay alive? We did. For the time being, we stayed alive. And we were able to win, out-surviving our opponent because of how we synergize these skills together. From this, we're able to progress, gaining 50 points up into Silver 4. We were over in Bronze earlier in the night, and we continue to make our way forward. Let me show you this build one last time. Here we go, and when you look at the skills as well, bam, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the fastest Blood Knight build, and it is a ton of fun to play. I also had a great time live on stream with the community. I do this randomly here on the channel to connect with you guys and to just hang out with all of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out on my videos so you know when I'm going live next. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.